The first Grand Slam of the tennis calendar kicks off later this month with the Australian Open down at Melbourne Park. Caroline Wozniacki is the reigning women's champion, but it is the seven-time winner of this event, Serena Williams, who is the bookmakers' favourite to be the Australian Open 2019 women's winner, with current odds of 4/1. Whether this year's competition will produce another classic final remains to be seen or not, but here are 5 from recent memory that we thoroughly enjoyed. 2018, Caroline Wozniacki 7-6-3-6-6, or Simona Halep. Last year's Australian Open was up for grabs as Serena Williams didn't participate following the birth of her child in September the previous year. The final was contested between the world's top 2 players at the time, Simona Halep and Caroline Wozniacki. In a classic encounter, it was Wozniacki who upset the world number 1 in 3 sets that lasted 2 hours and 49 minutes, with the match finishing shortly before 10:30 p.m. local time. Caroline Wozniacki became the first Dane in men's or women's singles to win a Grand Slam in doing so. 2016, Angelique Kerber 6-4-3-6-6, Serena Williams. Germany's Angelique Kerber took her first of 3 Grand Slams to date at the 2016 Australian Open with an upset victory over Serena Williams in the final. Kerber beat future Grand Slam winner Naomi Osaka 6-1, 6-1 in the third round before seeing off Victoria Azarenka and Johanna Konta in straight sets in the quarter and semi-finals respectively. Few gave Kerber a chance of beating Serena in the final, particularly after losing the second set, but she came through in the decider to become the first German of either sex to win a Grand Slam singles competition this millennium. 2004, Justine Henin-Hardenne 6-3-4-6-6-3, Kim Clijsters. Belgian Justine Henin-Hardenne took her first and only Australian Open crown with a dramatic 6-3-4-6-6-3 win over fellow countrywoman Kim Clijsters in 2004. Henin-Hardenne looked set to win the final in straight sets, with a set and 4-2 lead in the second before the world number 2 broke back, pulling off 4 straight games to take the match to a decider. However, Clijsters couldn't keep the momentum going as she fell 0-4 down in the third and final set. Justine Henin-Hardenne produced the goods at the right time to make it 3-0 in Grand Slam finals versus Clijsters, having also beat her fellow Belgian in the 2003 French Open and the 2003 US Open finals. 2003, Serena Williams 7-6-3-6-6-4, Venus Williams. 2002 saw the Williams sisters' rivalry swing in the favor of Serena for the first time. The 2003 Australian Open was also the 4th consecutive Grand Slam final that saw the 2 Williams sisters face each other. Serena had beaten her sister in straight sets at the French Open, Wimbledon and US Open finals the previous year, and completed the Serena Slam with a 3-sets victory at Melbourne Park in 2003. This would be Serena Williams' 4th Grand Slam and her first in Australia. The future Tennis Hall of Famer has won in Australia 6 times since and has 23 Grand Slams overall. To get to the final in 2003, she had to come from 1-5 down in the decider against Kim Clijsters in the semi-final before beating Venus in the final. 1993, Monica Seles 4-6-6-3-6-2, Steffi Graf. Time defending Australian Open champion Monica Seles made it 3 in a row by coming from a set down to beat Steffi Graf in an historic final back in 1993, winning the first set 6-4 in the final. Graf hadn't dropped a single set at the Australian Open that year, which included victories over Jennifer Capriati and Arantxa Sanchez Vicario in the quarter and semi-finals respectively. However, the Yugoslavian fought back with an impressive display in the next 2 sets to take what would be her 8th of 9 career Grand Slams.